Are you a high school basketball player that's considering what AAU program or team might be the best fit for you this offseason? Now that your high school season is wrapping up, pretty soon you're going to be kind of faced, you might be already faced with that decision. And oftentimes that is a stressful decision for both you as a player and for your family. So today I want to give you some things to consider as you are choosing the best fit for you from a program and a team scenario that might calm some of that stress as you and your family make that decision. Let's jump in and discuss. Welcome back to Hard Smart Together. I'm Coach Dave. I'm here every week to help basketball players become the smart, confident players that coaches love. So what AAU team to choose or what AAU program to choose? This is one of the questions that I get most often from players and families. Okay? And there's always this, it's really a stressful question. I know. We have all been faced with these really difficult selections that seem like the weight of the world is on our shoulders to make the right choice. But what I want you to do is actually make the choice that's the best fit for you. And so we're going to talk about how some things to consider in order to choose the best fit for you. I want to first just eliminate some of that stress. This is not a life and death choice, okay? The team you choose this offseason is not going to necessarily change the course of your life. It's probably not even going to change the course of your basketball career. And in most instances, it's not going to change whether you play at the next level or not. So just take a deep breath and realize that while it might be quite an important decision, it's not life and death, and there's no reason to be overwhelmed or stressed when making it. But you want to go into it kind of from an educated stance, and really that's what we're going to talk about today. What the things to consider when you're making your choice. Okay. Now, before I get into the details on that, I'd love to give you a free gift just for listening in today. So if you haven't already downloaded the 8 intangible skills that coaches love to see in players, these are skills that you can show off both on and off the court. And I make it a download. It's a checklist. It gives some ways that you can work on these skills and show them off. So you can go to the link in the description below, or you can simply go to hardsmarttogether.com/intangibles. I'll be sure to get you that free gift. Okay. So what are some of the things to consider as you're evaluating what AAU program or what AAU team to play for and to choose? Well, first of all, I want you to consider, one, your goals. Okay? What are your long-term goals for basketball? Okay? Are you looking to play in college? Are you looking to just improve your game? Are you looking to just embrace and enjoy your high school playing experience? Okay, what are your goals, your specific goals for basketball? What part do you want basketball to play in your life, right? And maybe you're just looking for having some fun experiences with your teammates, with your friends, right? Playing on a team with your friends, having the experience of traveling around for an AAU team. There's all types of goals that you can have on how basketball fits for you. And I mentioned having fun, right? You know, the number one, this is a good one for parents out there if you're listening. The number one reason that student athletes quit playing sports, whether they are young kids, whether they're high school, or even at the college level, the number one reason that student athletes stop playing sports, it wasn't fun anymore. So just remember that no matter what your goals are for basketball, fun needs to be a part of that to keep that joy and to keep that passion and to want to keep playing both, as it's become a year-round sport, off season and in the season. So consider your goals. The next thing I want you to consider is your time commitment, right? As a family. So dedicating yourself to a spring or summer AAU team, there are all types of programs, all types of teams, right? Some of the higher level teams, they practice more than the lower level teams, more times a week. It's almost like another high school season, right? Your commitment to travel, your commitment to the tournaments that the program signed up for. What tournaments are they going to play in? Do they have a full schedule? Is every weekend throughout your entire summer going to be scheduled? Well, how are we going to go visit family? We're supposed to go visit family. And how are we going to take that trip to Hawaii? And how about the other things that you as a family want to do, or you as a student want to do? Some other interest you might have that you can't find time for. So I want you to evaluate how much time does each team going to require, and how does that kind of mesh together with your goals for where basketball fits? The next thing I want you to consider is financial. There is a wide range in club basketball about the financial commitments based on, are you just playing local tournaments? Are you playing, travel tournaments that are within the same state? Are you playing travel tournaments that are across the United States? Are you playing international tournaments? There is so much of a different financial commitment based on the program or the team that you're selecting. So talk with the director or the coach of a particular team or the director of a particular program, and talk to them about the different options as far as a financial commitment, the different levels of teams they have. And again, you've got to weigh that against your time commitments and weigh that against your goals that you have, okay? Speaking of goals, I just want to point out that your goals today might not be your goals tomorrow as far as like next year. If you're a freshman or a sophomore or a junior, each year your goals can change based on other things in life that are coming up, other interests, or how good you're getting at basketball and how passionate you are about the game. You might get even more serious. So understand that unless you're a senior, that your choice of club team, you're going to have the ability to make a shift maybe next season, next off season. You're going to be able to change your goals, change your path, your path as far as what club basketball gives you. Maybe at first it's just you want to stay local, you want to have fun with your friends, but as you get a little bit more serious, now I might want to get on that higher level team. I might want to travel. I might want the exposure to the college coaches, okay? And so you need to really consider that your goals could change. They will change, and that's okay. So again, goes back to, this is not necessarily a life and death choice, right? This is not a choice that should cause so much stress, because it's not something you are necessarily stuck with forever. You can change programs, you can change teams. You can even do it within a summer season sometimes, okay? It's okay. The last piece I want to talk about is, do you have aspirations of playing at the next level? Is this a recruiting tool for you? Okay? And so You need to ask yourself, if you are trying to get exposure to college coaches, are the college coaches that you're looking to play for, the ones that are on your college list, okay, are they at the tournaments that you're going to be playing at with your particular team and your particular program, okay? Maybe you've already decided, hey, I'm going to play within, your state. Well, then you don't necessarily need to go to the opposite coast in order to play in front of other coaches on the opposite coast. If your college list is, hey, I'm going to stay on my coast, or I'm going to stay in my state, or I'm going to stay in my local area. Well, then you need to evaluate, okay, what tournaments is the team I'm going to play for? Is the program I'm going to play for? Where are they playing? And are they playing in front of the schools that I want to be exposed to? Because you have to play in the tournaments that those coaches are at. And if you want exposure to maybe some coaches on the opposite coast, then you need to play on one of those bigger travel teams that go across the country, for instance. So these are just some things to consider. I want you in alignment of what fits for your goals, your family's finances, your time commitment of both yours and your family, where basketball fits within your life, right? Are you looking to play at the next level, or is this just something that you're looking to do in high school? And if you are looking to play at the next level, are you going to the right tournaments? Are you with the right program, right? And so there's all types of AAU programs, AAU teams. They have different emphasis. Some emphasize player development, some emphasize exposure to college coaches. Some are just there to get together and have fun. You get to choose, and you get to ask the questions of the directors and the coaches to make sure that you're choosing the best fit for you and your family. And hopefully all this information, all this criteria that I just shared, eliminates some of that stress that you and your family might be going through, and that makes it a less stressful experience. If it is, give me a like, give me a comment below. Let me know if this has changed your viewpoint on maybe playing off-season basketball and maybe what program or team you'd want to play for. And until next week, remember to play hard, play smart, and play together. See you next week.